Hey everybody, I'm very short.
And I'm taller now than Sean.
How you doing, man?
Good. Welcome back, everyone,
I'm
to
ruining the
Living.
illusion. I'm wearing the same shirt. I gotta just peel off,
Oh,
get it?
he's always showing his nipples, always with the nipples.
Hey. I think that the framing was good there. I don't know if
Yeah, it was good. It's right below. Look, I can go like all day. You can't see. Don't not even any chest hair. There we go. Can't see it though.
we're gonna get a YouTube flag for this one, I think.
Yeah, well, we are playing with razors in this one. So, welcome back to Living the Line Reacts. And today we're going to be taking a look at a video, two videos of Alberto Breccia at work that were quite inspirational to me when I first saw them. And you'll see why as soon as he
Ooh,
gets working, because of the tool that he uses. Well, ooh, that's creepy.
the eye of the artist.
That's a hell of a stare.
Huh.
Um, so seeing him here drawing with a razor blade really opened my mind up about wow, I'm limiting myself in terms of tools. It's also quite astonishing the control that he has over this thing.
So
And
he was
I would,
inking it manually there with a brush.
yeah,
Whoa, the speed.
yeah. And if you've ever tried drawing with one of these
Mm-hmm.
razors like this, they're quite unpredictable. And he seems to not have that problem.
Hmm.
And also no tape or anything over the other sharp edge.
Wow. So this is a double-sided, like straight razor.
Yeah, but check out how he's getting those super thin lines because he can
Huh.
just like he can basically score into the paper
Huh.
and get a literally razor thin line.
What does this remind me of? Like Picasso?
Well,
I
it
mean,
actually comes out looking fairly realistic in the end. If you
I
go
was just
look at
thinking
his, go ahead.
in terms of the lack of the broken contour and it's got a sort of mild Picasso vibe. I've never actually seen Picasso what he was doing with those ink drawings. I guess I always had assumed that they were you know a reed pen or something like that. But
Well, maybe we'll have to
man,
look at a Picasso drawing video.
yeah, if such a
Um,
thing exists, yeah, I'm sure that they do.
yeah, I'm sure they
Seen
do.
photos of him painting in his underwear, so I don't know why he wouldn't have let a film crew in there too. What's he drawing with there? It's that same brush that. Oh, I see. He's the
That's
same brush that he was inking with. Oh, that's fascinating.
yeah. It's too bad it's such a blown out image. But anyway, seeing him draw with this is where I started recognizing some of the textural stuff. I was thinking, oh, maybe
Right.
Sergio Topi was working with that, and that's why we
Absolutely.
did that Sergio Topi video. I'm still not 100% sure that Topi was doing it, but to see that a contemporary of his was working that way
Yeah.
kind of sparked for me that he might be as well.
Out of all the videos we've done, that's the one that has gotten to me the most like personal reaction, where people are like, "I can't." I was so shocked to see you guys make all those discoveries in real time. People thanking us for that video. I always thought that was an interesting one because, you know, very inspirational, like in the moment. This is
Yeah, and
very
this is where I got that from, and it had the same impact on me because I saw, and you see in this one, he gets up more in his studio. It had that same impact on me where it was like you can see someone using a wild tool and
yeah.
they figured it out. This was cool.
Well, I mean, I've heard that complaint from people before about, like, for instance, watercolor. Like, oh, I can't do that because I don't have enough control over it. But the thing is about a wild tool like that, like you're saying, is that it'll carry you somewhere. Uh, you know, you can let the thing itself sort of dictate so much of the work that it'll bring you to places that you didn't know. Oh, it's interesting. I love those first few marks, and now now they're obliterated.
But you got some more, yeah, I mean, they were beautiful marks, but now he's got this like kind
Yeah,
of washy, dry brushy thing going on.
that was
So
fantastic.
I was just learning from him, yeah, like writing the chaos. And when you look at his work, it's got that in it as well. This is another thing I've been stealing from him a lot, is this
Hmm.
idea of like stamping.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell exactly, but he's like gluing stuff on there.
What was he using the palm of his hand to lift up some on that one particular
I think maybe
shot?
that's what it was. These look
Yeah.
like ink wash,
Uh-huh.
watercolor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the like chaos of his workspace here with all the
Yeah.
stuff cut out. It just looks like he's got an inhaler.
Well, I mean, I can certainly see the influence on your more
Look,
recent color
he-
experiments.
he gets so excited about his art. He's got an inhaler. Um,
We will you go back to that? I guess we should watch the whole thing, but I'd really like. Oh man, that's incredible. I'd really
no,
like to
he's
see
cutting
those.
and pasting something.
Yeah, or using
It,
that paper to lift up, maybe.
he has it
Or
like cut into a shape. I'm curious. No, he's good. So he's it looks like he's probably made like wild marks on a different paper and then is
mm,
cutting out parts of it that kind of fit the mark that he needs. So
right,
it would be like using a masking tool in Photoshop and then
sure,
filling it with a texture, I think is what he's doing.
huh,
Oh, I'm gonna have to steal that too, because I've been doing that, but putting it in Photoshop.
sure,
That's smart. You can just collage the shape. That's way more efficient than like buying masking fluid and
right.
or like a mask. I've been buying masking paper. Oh, okay. I'm stealing this collage approach. Where did you want to go back to?
Where those the where he's got the figures under the on the landscape, and then we've got the sort of like those first few strokes on the sky that are compelling on their own, but then he just pushes the value back.
Yeah.
Um, this is a really insight. I mean, I think an insightful moment here because you've got, every stroke that he makes is gorgeous.
The
It,
first two really
right.
like right before he
Yeah.
right there, like that was a
Yeah.
beautiful
That's just
stroke. Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous, right? And then remorseless, he continues on. It doesn't matter that he's made this beautiful thing because what he needs is that heavy value sitting on top, right? He needs that heavy cloud,
Yeah.
and off it goes. But then he retains a few of those nice ones right at the bottom there.
Yeah. And he's not, I mean, at the speed he's drawing with the tool
Right.
he's drawing with, there's no way he's like intentionally making
No.
those specific marks, but he's still getting what he needs. Yeah, so these two videos really inspired me. Yeah, he's gluing something on and then pushing it down, it looks like. Yeah, because he laid that down. I wish there were more videos of what he's doing, because when you look at the variety of his work, you can tell that he's just kind of ruthlessly chasing different techniques down, and really thinking about every which way you could get ink onto a piece of paper. And I've found that very, very inspiring lately. The Eisner nominated The Strange Death of Alex Raymond by Dave Sim and myself. This is a gorgeously illustrated and designed book. Dave doing most of the illustration. Amazing compositions throughout. What Dave is doing is he's recording his obsession with the death of master cartoonist Alex Raymond behind the wheel of Stan Drake's car when they got into a car crash. The best description of the book that I've heard is that it's like understanding comics with pages like this, mixed with something like From Hell when you get into the theories about what actually happened with the car crash. And then with Sean on production, it's just one of the most gorgeously printed books you could get a hold of.